it was cold, but my spirit felt bold because you see, I knew I wasn't alone. I asked him to show me his plan for my life because all I could see was misery and strife. And I'm like, wait a minute. Where are the good times? I know they got to be found in between my good times, right? And God told me to look down, and I saw my reflection, and he said, you, my child, are my greatest perfection. And I'm like, nah, that can't be because I've lied and wanted to kill. He said, but every time you come to me on your knees, you tend to keep it real. And I'm like, single woman out here feels like I just can't get a man. And God smiled at me and said, baby girl, I understand, but this is not about you. This is about what I've called you to do. So I said, okay, God, since I got your attention, let me ask you a question. Is there any real meaning to be? Because every time, and I mean every time, and I mean every time I try to show someone who I am, they don't like what they see. And so God sat down in the snow. And he looked at me with wonder, and he asked me a question. He said, do you remember what they did to your big brother? Because I knew before time came that my son would be slain, just like I knew about the birth of Rayne. See, he reminded me that being chosen is not a mistake because he chose me for what is at stake, which is the people that he creates. Because when he sees us, he sees purpose. And he sent his son before us because he said we're worth it. Then God got up and walked over to me and reminded me that it breaks his heart to see me in pain, which is why he promised to put me back together again. It breaks his heart to see me play like a toy, which is why he said every time I sow in tears, I'm going to reap in joy. It breaks his heart that no man has had sense enough to call me his good thing, but he said, baby, don't worry about that. I ain't just going to send you a husband. I'm going to send you a soulmate and a king. It breaks his heart to see my faith depleting, which is why he promised to answer that door every time I'm knocking and seeking. And see, when I wrote this piece, I had tears in my eyes because the pain of a newly broken heart was very much alive. But see, now I understand that pain is the evidence of living. And even though it hurts, I got to keep on giving because, see, this is my cross to bear. And I'm obligated by this gift, this love to share. See, I don't do this for applause or standing ovations. This right here, this is my testimony, my snow salvation.